Hi, my name is Nikol Murphy with NikolMurphy.com. You can also check me out on thehealthylifeproject.com. And I am here to help you be you, get organized, and in turn, love life. Today, I want to talk about something super excited. It is a free workbook that I have created to help you get started on your journey. In order to be able to live the life that you love, you need to get organized. And the first step is to take your life from chaos and give it a little bit of calm. So enter my chaos to calm calendar method. In this free workbook, I give you my 5-step process to turning your days from chaotic to calm. When you finish this workbook, you will have a system so that you know what is coming up in your day, you know what to expect, you know what to focus on for that specific day, and therefore you can let out a big sigh of relief. Nothing will come around the corner and bite you because you forgot to write that down. You will be organized so that you know that you need to bring that chips and salsa to that event on Thursday. When you print it out, you will see that there are 5 steps, and the first step is the brain dump. The next step is mission control. Third, we're going to work on setting up a weekly meeting. Fourth, we're going to introduce an evening meeting. And fifth, we're going to level up your game with your digital assistant. In the step 1, the brain dump, we are going to take time to sit down and give yourself 10 minutes to just write down everything that's making your life chaotic. If you have too many extracurricular activities, you've got a bunch of to-dos and things rattling around in your brain, get it all on paper. If it's, I need to do the dishes, I need to sweep the floor, I need to write that check, Mom's birthday is next week, I have to get $3.50 for this activity. Write it all down. It doesn't matter how small, how silly it seems. If it is bugging you and it is coming to your brain during this session, write it down. It is beneficial for your brain and your anxiety to write it down. When you write things down, it signals to your brain that it's been done. Your brain now knows, like, oh, phew, I don't need to worry about that anymore. It's somebody else's problem, and it opens up space in your brain, which will bring your day from chaos to more calm. Next, after you've written everything down, you are going to prioritize everything. On my brain dump worksheet, you will see a little system that I created for important things, things that have a due date, things that can be delegated, and things that can be moved to next week. You will go ahead and next to all of those things that you wrote down, you're going to fill out the appropriate box, and it has been ordered in order of importance from left to right. So you'll go down and you will assign all the things that have checks in the left-hand column, the furthest left-hand column, write those things down first, and you will move towards the inside. Pretty cool, huh? Next, we're going to move on to our mission control sheet. I love this weekly planning sheet that I've adapted from a couple of different planners to fit what I need, and I hope that you can use it to fit your needs. I suggest printing out 2 or 3 copies so that you have the current week and then the next 2 weeks coming up. Take all of the things that you have on your brain dump list and put them into your mission control weeks according to when they need to be done. I've set up an instruction sheet for you so that you can see different ways that you can use this sheet to best suit your needs. Okay, step 3 is our weekly meeting. Now we know what we're looking at. And every Sunday, I have a weekly meeting with myself. Sometimes it includes my husband, depending on how busy our week is. But I look at my Google Calendar, I look at my mission control sheet, and I see what I've written down, and I set up my week for success. I write down anything that I need to get from the grocery store, or I write down anything that I need to run to the bank for, any other trips that I need to make in order to prepare for the week. If I know that we are going somewhere and we need specific things, I will go ahead and make up a bag for that. Like if we are going to co-op and I know that we're going to need our picnic blanket and various different things that we only bring to co-op, I will go ahead and get that all together on Sunday night. And the same for the different activities that we have throughout the week. The more organized we are ahead of time and the more things that I can just grab and go, the easier and calmer my week gets. And then of course, life happens, right? So you can plan as much as you want, but things are going to pop up. And that is why we have a daily meeting. I have my daily meeting at the end of the day for the next day, but some people prefer to have it first thing in the morning. It's just up to you, your preference. You can try each way and see what works for you best. But I go ahead and look at everything that has popped up and I make sure that it's written down and that I have the things that I need for that day all set. Okay, step 5 is where we really level up our game, y'all. This is when we introduce the digital assistant. Now, I know that when you write things on paper, sometimes it's not easy to have it with you all the time. So that is why we use a digital assistant. Are you ready? Are you ready to have an assistant? It is heavenly, let me tell you. I use Google Assistant. Now, I know that you can set up Siri to do the same exact thing, but I use a Samsung with Google Calendar and Google Assistant. So when I'm out and about or I'm in the homeschool room working with one of the children and something pops up, or I'm at a meeting, whatever it is, and I'm not near my mission control sheet, I grab my phone and I say, okay, Google, please set a reminder for tomorrow and I insert a time that I know that I will most likely be home and be available to run to my calendar. So I'll say like, okay, Google, set a reminder tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. to call blank to check on blank. And then it says, okay, would you like to save this reminder? And then I just click the check mark. It saves the reminder. And then the next day it will bing at me to remind me of that thing. Now, if I'm having my daily meeting every evening, I will pull up my Google Calendar, look at what reminders I have set, and I will see that. So I'll go ahead and write it on my to-dos for that specific day, if it needs to be done that specific day, or assign it to a day that it can wait until. This has been such a lifesaver. It has been the perfect bridge between the life of like writing things down and being digital. I'm not walking around with a clunky, big, heavy planner. I get to leave it on my desk, but I'm also not writing things in random places, on sticky notes, backs of napkins, and then digging through my purse to wonder, where did I write down that thing? It's all held in my Google Calendar so that I can refer to it when I'm sitting down and writing and organizing my day. Now, if you have an autoimmune disease and you are looking to see how I organize my day, there is actually a step that I did before all of this. I was at the point where I couldn't really function throughout the day. There was no way that I was going to be able to write all these things down and keep track of everything. I was just trying to survive. And that is where I found my whole food nutrition. And I started taking that. It's just fruits, vegetables, and berries in a capsule. And I immediately started feeling better. My brain fog started going away. I wasn't needing to take naps every day. Now I just take them for fun. And that really got me to a point where I could start thinking about organizing my life again. So if you're in that part of your life, definitely go ahead out and reach out to me and I can help you get started on that step. But if you are looking to bring your chaotic day to calm, I highly suggest that you go ahead, click the link down below, and go ahead and download this free workbook to help you get started. Thanks so much for joining me today. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. Until next time.